Hi guys, my name is Joanna and I'm a mom to 3, homeschooling 2 my oldest boys, and we use the Sonlight's full grade packages. We just finished pre-K since we homeschool year round, and for their big Christmas gift my boys got the kindergarten full grade package. I have a video of their excited, frantic, pulling all of the books out of the box as fast as they can, which I'll try to link across, but because it was just they're excited, frantic, we got all these new books. I'm still not even 100% sure what's in this box, so I'm just gonna go through it really informally with y'all and actually see what is in here. This is, again, it's the Sonlight full grade package for kindergarten, and I just emptied out my crate that we used last year for pre-K, and we're actually going to see if all of this will fit in here as well. We have Sing the Word A to Z, which I believe these are their Bible memory verses for the year set to music. We're really looking forward to that. My kids are so music smart and they love memorizing, so this should be wonderful for them. This DVD looks like it goes along with the science curriculum and quizzes kids. Discover and do level K, science with air, science in the kitchen, and science with plants. That will be so much fun. And we have Matthew C. Big box of manipulatives, and it came with 2 DVDs, and this is the instructor's manual. I'm going to set those over there for the moment and see what else is in here. Dolphin Treasure, Baby to the Rescue, and the Arnold LaBelle Book of Mother Goose. We've had Mother Goose in various forms for the last 3 years, but it looks like Mother Goose, there's so many of them, and all of these have different artwork, and there's different variations. So even though we've had 3 different Mother Goose books, they're all different. There's new poems, new artwork, and the ones that repeat sometimes are different versions. Let's see if we can get some of these. What comes next? Oh, okay, the World Markable Map. I believe the theme this year is, let me just look because it'll tell me right here on the IG, this is the IG. This is actually 3 IGs in one. My husband just put them all in there to keep them from getting flung all over the place in the excitement of opening all the new books. But this is the science. I don't know if you can even see, it's so big. I did use the binding last year for pre-K that Sonlight provides, but I think I am going to take these and have them spiral bound. There's another video by Ashley over at Grace and Grit, and she talks about how she spiral bounds hers, and I just think it's a great idea when I see how much is stuck in here. So we have science, yes, Intro to World Cultures is our theme for this year, so we have the big map to go with that, and our language arts. So just so many things together. To have 3 different IGs in one, it's just a little too overwhelming. So I think I'm going to follow Ashley's suggestion and have them spiral bound, and I don't know if I can link someone else's video, but if I can, I will, so you can see how she does that. So this is the world map, and then it'll be cool for when we study U.S. history. They have the U.S. map on the other side, and you can mark these up. I think you can mark them and put stickers and just do different things as you study the history of the world. So that's cool. And the Osborne Book of Living Long Ago. This looks like it's like another one in the series. We had Then and Now last year. So this looks like it's the next level to that book. And let's see. My Father's Dragon. This I've heard is really good, so we're really looking forward to that. Fun Tales. Yeah, different alphabet things. Let's just open it up and see if I can get it open. Are they flashcards? Ooh, no, they're books. Oh, they're beginning to read books. Okay. So it's taking a particular sound and yeah, they're intro to reading books. Just little short words. I don't know, can you see? Just small words that teach them. It's great, and there's a lot of them in here. There's 27 booklets that offer short, readable, phonetically correct sentence. Only letters that have been learned up to that point. Wonderful. That will be great because we are working on learning to read, and I love all the things that we can read. Anything new, because my son is so good at memorizing, I don't even know if he's actually reading it or if he just memorized it, because he can memorize it like one time. I help him sound out the words, and then he's got it memorized, and I don't know if he's actually reading the words or if he just has it memorized. So anything new is great, because then I know he hasn't had it memorized because he's never read it before. And this is our science kit, which I suppose goes along with the video. I'm just going to set those together over to the side for the moment. We need the poo. And I've actually, on the Sonlight forums and their Facebook pages, I actually had a suggestion that this one is a great one to get on audiobook. So we might do that, and we might read it aloud, or we might do a mix of both, because those are really cute little pen and ink illustrations they have, and my kids love to look at the pictures. But I also do like having the option of having something they can listen to in the car while I'm driving, and they're still getting learning done. So I've already checked, and this one is available on Hoopla for free. So we can have it read to us, or I can read it to them and they can look at the pictures. But we've got some options there. Grandma's Attic. I loved this whole series as a kid. I loved Laura Ingram. Yeah. Oh no, this one isn't Laura Ingram's. Oh, this is a different one. I thought this was Laura Ingram Ryder, but it's not. It's Arletta Richardson. So, new one for me to read. Let's see. Here's a penny. Ooh. Cool, this looks, oh, it's all about little boys. My boys will love this. It's all about a little boy who finds adventures. Sounds like something my boys would love. Ooh, no children, no pets. And no description, so I don't know what it's about, but I'm sure we will find out. Adventures with Waffles. This I heard was another really good one, so I'm looking forward to that too. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Eggermeyer's Bible Story Book. I think I had this one when I was a child. It looks really familiar. Oh, and it's got, yes, I did. These beautiful illustrations. Yes. Oh, this one's going to be good. The boys love it when there's pictures to go along with their Bible stories. Boxcar Children. Loved Boxcar Children when I was a kid. I can't wait to read it to the boys. 10 and 20. This looks like a World War II book. Yes, it is. Talking about Germany. Ooh, and refugee children. How awesome. I loved studying that, so I'm going to really enjoy teaching the boys. A Light at Turn Rock. I'm getting so excited about all these fun books to read. Return of the White Book, True Stories of God at Work in Southeast Asia. Ooh. Cool. The Apple and the Arrow. Oh, yes, the story of William Tell. That's going to be fun. The boys will love that. Okay, so The 100 Dresses, I know I read this when I was little, but I can't remember everything in it, so I'm looking forward to like refreshing my memory. I remember little bits and pieces, but not the whole story, so I'm looking forward to that one. Dr. Dolittle, that's so much fun. Dolphin Adventures. Oh, The Family Under the Bridge. That's another one. Like, I know I read that when I was a kid, but I don't remember all the details. This is a great thing about Sonlight. They have these wonderful classics, but some of them, it's been so long since you got to read them, that you get to read them again and share them with your kids and learn them all over again. The Osborne's Children's Encyclopedia, and this has a QR code. I've heard that it's really great because you can go on, it's internet linked, and you can go on and really dig into the more in-depth things that the kids want to do. Let's see. Under the Sea for Osborne beginners. Okay. Out of Darkness. Story of Lewis Braille. That'll be fascinating. Kids love sign language and Braille. Okay. I think these are their science books. They're Osborne books. Caterpillars and Butterflies. Eggs and Chicks. How Flowers Grow. Weather. Tadpoles and Frogs. Those look really cool. The boys are going to love those. And they love all of those things. Bugs and birds and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Richard Scarry's Please and Thank You book. They love Richard Scarry. My First Picture Dictionary, and Osborne's Book of Wild Places, Mountains, Jungles, and Deserts. Let's see. Okay. So, I think those markers are supposed to go with our map. Chalkboard and chalk for practicing handwriting, I'm sure. Some little note cards. Go A to Z is played like Go Fish. Oh, great. So, a reading alphabet learning game. That will be fun. So far, it looks like I'm going to be able to fit it all in my bin. The good news must go out. Stories from the Central African Republic. So again, we're touching on lots of different countries. Printing paper, I think this goes with our handwriting curriculum. A Grain of Rice. Oh, this will be touching on Japan. So let's see, we've got lots of different countries. I've probably forgotten some of the ones. Johnny Appleseed, yay. I love Johnny Appleseed. We had a little bit of a story about him this year, and we really wanted to know more, and I was so disappointed that I couldn't find anything at the library that would go more into his history of his life. So I'm so happy that we have that for this year. And least of all, ooh, really pretty illustrations. This is going to be a fun one. Mary on Horseback, Mountain Stories. And this is set in World War I. Rode on horseback through the mountains of Appalachia. Very cool. This just looks like a fun one. The llama who had no pajamas. I've read, what was it? I think Llama Red Pajamas. We read that one and we did some artwork with it, so this is another one in that series, and it should be lots of fun. The Osborne Book of Science Activities, Volume 2. So let's see what some of these are. Ooh, science. Oh yes, this one goes along with the video. Science with air, science in the kitchen, and science with plants. Very cool. So there's different activities they can do, along with the science video and the activity kit. The Matthew C. workbook, we have the manipulatives over there. That's their workbook that goes with it. And then this is actually part of the pre-K curriculum. It's the workbook. So what I do, I'm homeschooling two boys that are a year apart, and I wasn't sure if I would need to do 2 different cores or if they could go through the same one. But my younger one sits in on all the read-alouds that my older son does. And so when I started doing the year before's read-alouds with him, he's like, Mom, I already know this. So what I've done with him is I just let him go along with us, with my older son, at the same pace for all the read-alouds, but he doesn't quite have the fine motor skills. So I ordered him the workbooks from the previous year's curriculum, and so he will be doing all the kindergarten science and math and history and language arts, but his workbook, his handwriting and things, he'll be doing the previous years. And these are just such amazing workbooks. We used them last year with my oldest, and it was just so amazing to see how much he progressed from workbook 1 to workbook 4 by the end of the year. Let's see. So it comes with the handwriting without tears. So this is letters and numbers, and I'm really excited to do this. It's different from any handwriting that I have ever learned, but everyone has said it's the very best handwriting curriculum out there. So happy that that was the one that came with the Sonlight full grade package. Adventures in Ancient Greece. Let's see. This looks like such a fun book. Happy Boppy. And there is actually one of these capybaras, I think is what they're called, at our local zoo. So our kids are really excited to read a book about one of them. Let's see. This is the Create a Calendar. Look, it's got a calendar of, oh, cool, each month celebrates a different country, so they have a different coloring page from that country. Very cool. And it's got different calendar dates for different countries, as well as our traditional holidays. And I think, yes, lots and lots of stickers they can put on them. That should be very fun. Laws of Motion. It's Isaac Newton. Some more science. James Harriot's Treasury for Children. This looks, oh yes, this looks like it's going to be a great book. Look at the beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Oh wow. Anything that has beautiful pictures like this just makes it that much more alive and entertaining when you're reading aloud, and the kids love seeing all the illustrations as well. And let's see, the last thing in my book is our timeline book, and my understanding is you use this from kindergarten through 12th grade, and you, as you're learning about things on different times, you just put them in here so you can see where different things fit in history. I'm really excited. I love timelines. I really wish I had a better grasp of where things happened in relation to other things, so I'm really excited to use this with them this year. And that is the end of our box. And for the most part, it fits. It's a little tighter than last year, and I'm keeping out the DVDs because those will just go up on our DVD shelf. But I think that it will all fit in there, and if I need to pack everything up to go evacuate for a hurricane, I still have room on top, so I could set the DVDs and manipulatives on top. Here, I'll show you. See, a little fuller than it was last year, but it's still gonna work, I think. Oh, and there's a couple other things. They're not part of Sonlight, but a couple other things we're gonna do. My mother-in-law got us little passports, which I thought was just wonderful timing. Wasn't coordinated at all, but we're stuttering world cultures, and she got us little passports. So every month they're going to get a little, I haven't even opened it yet, but my understanding is there's a little suitcase with different facts and activities and things from different countries around the world. So we're excited about that. We're going to open it later on today. And our boys also got little fidget toys. I spoke about in another video, little boys are not learning unless they're moving. There's actually some scientific studies that show if they're sitting still and they're not moving, the learning part of their brain is actually turned off. But if they're in motion, they're learning. So I use fidget toys. I use goo, silly putty, Rubik's cubes, coloring, and so they each got a brand new fidget toy, which they're really excited about. That's in the school box for these this year, and something that will keep their hands busy and they're moving, so they're actually learning and retaining when I'm doing our read alouds. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to follow more of our family's adventures, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.